Rich, I'm going to ask you a question now, and you're not going to know the answer because I know the answer.
Yeah. You're just rubbing it in, aren't you? That you've got a Series X and I haven't.
No, not at all. Because I've had to do all this work while you bloody sit there and just play video games.
That's true.
We are getting massively off topic already. The question is, Rich, how many games with the Xbox Series X Quick Resume can you suspend? Go on, have a guess.
Well, on the Xbox One X, it's 1. So, I don't know, 3, 4, 5?
All right, well, all those are wrong. Okay. Here's the first one. So what I did before I did all this capture was I set up all the games. Yeah. So and then I went through them. So I don't know how many I've got in at this point, but this is the second game. First game, GTA 5, it takes the boot time from 40 seconds to 2 seconds. Right. Control takes it from 50 seconds to 13 seconds. Because I'm talking boots, right, to get to the point where you were. So that's it. So this is the second game. So we've got 2. Officially 2. And the third game is Sekiro. Another one that's Quick Resume. This makes it 3, Richard. It's the initial boot. You normally, to get to this point, 1 minute 30. Yeah. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. So look, this one failed. So this was I don't understand the Quick Resume, to be honest. Yeah. Because, so what I did was I opened up in order. I opened up GTA 5, Control, Sekiro, Outer Worlds, Alan Wake, Pez, Hitman 2, Civ 6, Tony Hawk, Cloudpunk, Darksiders 3, and Sunset Overdrive. Right. Now, Sekiro, I actually opened before Outer Worlds. Yeah. So Outer Worlds in the middle just lost it. Like GTA, Control, Sekiro, the 3 games that I opened before Outer Worlds. So I don't understand it. Pez is working, and if you've lost count so far, we're on 5.
Okay, 5, yeah.
GTA 5, Control, Sekiro, Outer Worlds failed, Alan Wake, Pez 2020.
Just out of interest,
number 6.
Why would you want to have this many games open at once? Seems insane.
I don't know. I just wanted to see how far I could push it. Because you'd probably have 2 or 3, right? I think I would have 2 or 3. I'd have like a strategy game probably that I like to dip in and out, like Civ 6. I've been doing a lot of that with the Quick Resume. Yeah. Because I can just dip in while I'm waiting for a video to export, play a couple of turns, and then dip out, and it's been fantastic. I love Civ 6. It's so good. It's such a brilliant game. And it's the kind of game that you can literally just play for like 10 minutes and then pick it back up after. So,
have you deliberately got London and Sheffield in a battle there?
No, I didn't, but it just happened to work that way. Rich, I've lost count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is now 8. So we've got 8 now, Rich. Wow. And then we'd go to then open Cloudpunk, and Cloudpunk didn't work. Oh. So Cloudpunk was the game that we started the video with.
Does that mean we have to subtract 1?
Yeah, no, because there are still... at one time we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. But we lose Cloudpunk, but we still have 8 that we can just suspend, right? Okay, yeah. So what I did was I brought in a new game, because we lost Cloudpunk. Okay. Because there were 9 games that I'd loaded up, and we only got 8, so I was like, all right, I'll try another one. But this is where it sends it off a little bit skew, right? First things first, 42 seconds to get to where I am. I didn't skip it, Rich. We'll just talk over it while it does it in proper real time. Like enjoy the
THQ Nordic and Gunfire Games logos, everyone.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. But yeah, so this is where it gets a little bit weird. So the Outer Worlds thing was weird, right? It just dropped it. And I don't like that there's no notification. So if you just happen to suspend a game and you don't save... It doesn't say by opening this game you close this game. Right. Go and save it. And I feel like that should be a massive thing. And I can't believe that didn't come up in testing. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if you've got 6 games on the go and then you open another one and it closes one of them and you haven't saved it, you're going to lose all your progress.
Yeah, that's not good.
So, yeah. But this goes back to the point that who's going to have this many games open at once?
True. I mean, I would almost err on the side of caution, though, if there's any danger of losing progress. If you're gonna suspend your game, save first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be fair, I do.
Okay, well, that's
when
good.
I've been using it. But yeah, so we got 8 so far, and then we've added 2 more to the mix. Now this is where it gets a little bit messy, right? And I want to say a little bit messy, very messy. Also, Sunset Overdrive, 52 seconds to get into the game. Also, I've got this weird bug, and I don't know whether it's related to quick resume. Sometimes I can't press the button on the menu. Then I have to bring up the dash and then knock it back, and then I can press A. Happened a few times. All with games that I'd previously quick resumed. So I don't know. Yeah, but this is such a great game, Rich. I know we talked about this the other day in the video.
Yeah, it's worth reiterating.
No, I got carried away. I'm like, I should just be carrying on, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just running around. This has got nothing to do with the video. So at this point, we've added 2 more to the mix. So we then go back to the beginning. We go back to GTA. Okay, GTA's failed.
Is it still there?
It's lost the quick resume.
No. Ah, damn.
No. So, okay, we're down a game now.
Right.
So you would have thought that by adding Darksiders 3 and Sunset, you'd lose GTA and Control, right?
Yeah.
Well, we lost Control and GTA.
I lose control all the time.
Yeah, me too. So that makes sense, right? We've added 2 new games. 2 new come in. Well, not really, because now Sekiro doesn't work.
Oh.
So it's just there is no logic to it, and that's that's my issue. I think with quick resume at the moment. But I think this is when we're trying to push it, right?
Yeah. Well, this is helpful for people who maybe are wondering how the quick resume feature works. I guess you got to be wary.
Do you want a fun stat, Rich? I've been doing this all week.
Okay.
The other day I got 12 games in the rotation.
Oh, wow.
And at the beginning of the week, I got 15 games in rotation. Some of them were smaller games, so obviously it depends on the size and the
presumably,
I guess the demand, right?
Yeah, the memory use,
the resources. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what it is, right? It's down to obviously, I assume the RAM, and also it takes up a little bit of storage from what I can understand. It's really hard. I've actually got a quote somewhere, Rich. Which is, I've actually got it quite handy, which is fancy that. So Jason Ronald, he's been doing some great interviews. We've referenced him a few times.
Yeah.
It says, through the unique design of our operating system and the Xbox Velocity architecture, we can quickly persist the full state of your game when you switch to a different title, even through a console reboot and a system update. The system reserves enough storage space to retain the states of multiple games, allowing almost instant access for the player. And I completely agree, because the times ranged from 2 seconds to 11 seconds, so it's nothing.
Okay.
He then goes on to say, the actual number of titles is variable depending on the size of the game, but we designed the system to be able to support multiple games simultaneously. So when I did some arcade games, so I put my Time is Porsche in there, I put Manifold Garden in there before it was the next gen version.
Yeah.
And you can see, look, loads of these are still working, like Alan Wake still works, Civ still works, Pez still works, but I think we've only got 6 in the rotation now.
Right.
So actually, no, we haven't got 6 because we added 2 more. So we've got
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the rotation.
Right.
So we got like 7 or 8 games in the rotation, and I feel like that's the optimum. You can push it, but if you're using smaller games, we use GTA 5, Control, Sekiro, Outer Worlds. They're monster games.
Yeah.
Darksiders 3 and Sunset Overdrive we threw in as well. So those games are like monsters. What I would like is a message to say when it's kicking one out of the thing. I think that's the one thing they can do to it.
Yeah. That does seem like a real oversight.
But my biggest bit of advice, just stick to 3 or 4 and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Don't do 7 or 8.
Maybe don't have one of those be like Call of Duty Warzone.
No, if you're going to do that, just have like 2, right? That's it.
Yeah.
That and something else. But yeah, Rich, that was our brief look at the quick resume, which is actually fantastic. So to answer the question I posed at the beginning, you can get anywhere between, well, the upper limits, like I got 15, I got 12, but I would say 7 or 8 is, don't try and push 7 or 8, especially with fairly big games. Yeah. But stick to 3 or 4, I would.
And you'll be good. Nice.
Fantastic.
Very informative. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Our next videos, we're going to jump into frame rates and comparisons and stuff. So it's going to be an exciting day.
Marvellous.
Cheers, Rich. Thanks for watching, folks. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers, folks. Bye.
Bye.